Okay. Where we left off was a heated point where Roke might have let it slip that the dwarf of the party might have been sold to some shady characters.
They didn't hear this. She just heard that he knows what happens to Major, and now she's all suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happened to Major. That's all she knows.
You know what happened to Major, and you know who he was talking to it about, and it was a friendly goblin fellow.
She doesn't know about the goblin.
She does.
The goblin. She doesn't like him simply because he was mean to Major, and she was like standing outside when he just said what he said, and she was like, "Oh, you little bugger."
She does know about the goblin.
Oh, I should have taken this background haunted one. Okay, that's good for next time.
But along with that part, a few of you have went to the Mages Guild, purchased some items, bar hopped, and everything has been rested up. You've lost one of your traveling companions, a man named Azriel. He's disappeared off to gods know where. But we come back to you all, sitting at a table, drinking away.
Me saying fuck. And then, I head up to my room to go over these papers. Like,
oh yeah, did we ever just light up the keys at all?
No, Day still has them, so we have to go talk to Day.
Day.
She just looks up and down and says, "Rook,
can I have my key to my room?"
I am
Wait,
dumb.
what were you saying,
I
Day?
know this, but I know you know what happened to Major.
I do.
To the dwarf.
Yeah, I know what happened to him.
What did you do to the dwarf? And she's just giving you this dead-eyed look.
I didn't hurt him.
With a crazy guy who would set ale on fire when drunk. Oh, when someone's keeping something from me.
I just passed by and say, "Can I have my key?"
And she just smiles and goes, "Here you go," and just gives it to him.
Thanks.
And then
I'm on my way to my room now.
He just keeps dead-eyeing Rook.
Didn't kill him.
I haven't killed anyone. Doesn't mean I haven't been, like, completely an asshole to people. So tell me. Dwarf.
I believe he's alive.
There's a chance that he isn't then. And she just kind of side looks you.
Let's not talk about this in the middle of an open bar.
There's a few people staring.
If a tree falls in the middle of a forest, does it make a sound? What I'm trying to say is,
I grab Day by the arm and I drag her towards the stairs.
Day just doesn't mind. She's just kind of limp and she's just glaring at you a little bit over her shoulder.
Give me the key to my room.
No.
We'll go talk in my room.
We'll talk in my room. Not giving you the key to yours yet.
What doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. I thought we got a room. I thought me and Dave were sharing a room.
Yeah.
She's taking ownership of the room. She's like, "Nope, not your room, my room. If you piss me off anymore, I get to kick you out," kind of deal.
What is this? Are you my fucking girlfriend or something?
No, she's listening.
Out of
she's
character.
just had to deal with this shit her entire life.
Day, fine. Let's go to your room. God, I can't do accents, guys. My throat's killing me.
You don't worry. Don't
you can
worry
imagine. We can imagine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm clogged and everything, so it's not gonna sound right, no matter what I do.
Very quickly, and she just kind of quickly, like, hands kind of throws at their faces the keys at Dracville and Marvin. Still kind of terrified of them.
Does the key just hit in the Marvin's face since he just sort of isn't?
No, Marvin catches it. He's fairly spry.
And she just hands it to Exarver and said, "You're not rooming with anyone simply because murder them in their sleep if they snored."
Wait, me?
Yeah.
I got my key first. I was already gone.
Oh, right. Never mind. Well, she just kind of somewhat... Okay, never mind. Take that part back.
No, Marvin's there. I'll be role-playing Marvin. He's quiet already, so...
Alright.
like, upside.
She just kind of goes, yeah, so...
Who's the one that disappeared?
And just kind of bolts off.
No one.
She's like, come on, let's go, come on, let's go. I just up into the room, and she just, like, bolts past him and up into the room she goes.
DM, who's the party member that just gone?
No one's gone.
Okay. I head up after.
Marvin leaves also, but just to go to his own room.
I head up after Day. Into the room.
You go inside the room, close the door,
And
lock the door.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there on the bed, arms crossed, legs crossed, and she's just giving you the dead-eyed look.
What do you want from me?
To know what you did with the only person I can talk Dwarvish to, really.
Sold him.
You sold him.
There was a bounty on his head. I fulfilled the bounty.
My bounty.
What?
You sold off my only Dwarvish friend. I want some of that money.
How much did I get for the bounty again, DM?
I think it was 500. How much do you have?
That doesn't really matter because I sold all this
Yeah,
shit.
it's true. Yeah, you sold everything.
Okay, I'll give her 220. Or no, I'll give her 250. I hand her 250 gold.
She just takes the money. 250, you said?
250.
She takes the gold, but she's not smiling at you, and she goes, "Now, you're not allowed to sell off any more you're not allowed to sell off any more friends."
She was my friend.
Was my friend. Thank you. If you want to sell people off, converse with everyone else except for the person you want to sell off. It's only fair. You just have this feeling that she's been in a situation similar to this before.
You see him rubbing his head. Fine. I'll do it. I'll talk to everybody before I do anything like that again.
Tell the person that you want to sell off, you want to sell them off. That's a bad idea.
Well, I don't think anybody else in our party has the bounty like Mr. Dwarf did.
Well, if I keep going the way my teacher did, I probably will have a bounty before too long.
I won't sell you. I like you.
And she just gives you these big doe eyes, and she just goes, "You promise?"
For now, at least.
Just gives you another.
And
look.
I pat her head twice, and I open up my satchel and grab the documents I was given.
Tomorrow, I need to go shopping tomorrow, and I need you to take me, and I also need you to protect me from the elf.
I'll be heading into town tomorrow night. Pick up some things I ordered.
Okay.
Okay, I open up the documents and start going through them.
Alright.
Let's see. Day pulls out her flute and starts playing a soft song.
Alright. The documents are a wide variety of not good. Forgings, getting out people that should not be out, murderers of the sort.
So these are forgeries done by the lawmaker?
Yes. But not really
So-
forgeries, it's just papers that he's been able to sign off mainly because he's the lawmaster. He has the power to do it. They're
So
not-
show evidence of corruption.
Yes. He's more or less been paid off a lot. And this is all the proof you have. Like, it's a lot. It's a surprising amount.
Oh, that's all the proof we need. So you know what this makes me think about this group I'm hired to work with, right?
What?
They're good people.
Mm.
He gets up.
Well, they're trying to get rid of corruption within the law of this area.
Yes.
That sounds like something good to do.
Yes. You're not wrong.
I'll be taking this to the Inquisitor next time I see him. This is evidence that we're looking for.
Does he say this out loud and does Day hear him?
Yes.
I'm talking to myself, essentially. Damn, out loud. What type of stuff has he done? Like, besides let certain people out, like anything bigger than that?
More or less sell off certain supplies, some swords to some shadier people.
So treason is what I'm hearing.
Not completely treason, just enough to make himself a buck. Or a gold piece. The equivalent. Make himself a piece.
What would Rogue know what type of punishment it would be for this?
Depending, him being a lawmaster and depending on the connections he has, they could either range from still execution or about 20 to 50 years in prison.
So execution it is. Good to know.
Probably.
Did the Inquisitor tell us where he would be?
He did not. He just disappeared.
Fuck. I'm gonna go knock on, was it Marvin or who had the sending pages?
Marvin.
I'm gonna go knock on Marvin's door.
Yeah.
Are we just calling him Marvin now?
Yeah.
Okay.
DM.
Marvin the Martian.
Is there any DM?
Yeah.
Is there any paper in the room?
Yeah, there's some paper.
Is there a quill?
Yes, but it's not the best ink. It's more or less like loose paper. Mainly scraps for like, hey, here's some paper for notes if you need it.
By the way, before I left,
Did you get
I
enough to
basically...
write a letter?
It's good enough to write a letter.
By the way, before I leave, just so you know what I have on me and not DM, if, for example, we were ever attacked in the night, I took off my bag, and basically all I'm wearing is my underclothes with my leather armor on top, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
With my two daggers at my side and my scimitars on my back. Took off my quiver with my bow and everything.
Alright.
I had no arrows for it, so.
Day takes off her cloak and her belt. It's just hanging off the side of her bed.
Alrighty.
It's always good for the DM to know what you have on you if you're, like, asleep.
Anyway, I would like to write a letter. I do not know if I should say this out loud in this group, or if I should just tell the DM what the letter says.
Just DM it to me. Make
DM the DM.
Yeah, DM the DM.
So yeah,
Apart from
Morven.
that, you guys keep doing whatever you guys are doing.
Yep, I head to Morven.
As you get to his door, you knock a few times, and you just see as he opens the door, and you see that his bed is covered in papers. Like, it looks like he's been scribing spells in.
Morven.
Yes.
Do you have any more of those scribe pages? Or sending pages, sorry.
Okay, I do.
I need to send our Inquisitor friend a message letting him know I have the evidence that we need.
He nods, and he takes a few steps inside. You can come in.
Yeah, I walk in after him.
And you see there's a small desk, like in every single room that you've seen so far. You can write it there as he, pulls out a quill, some ink, and one of the letters, and places it there.
Okay.
He just sits back down on his bed and starts scribing the spells again.
I dip the ink in and I write it. Dear Inquisitor guy, Dear Inquisitor, we have found the evidence we need to prosecute Lawmaster Leon. If you need to find it, we're in. What's the name of the inn?
Oh Lord.
We're in the Upper District, right? The German.
1 second.
Going up to look for that frickin' the Market Inn.
The Market's Inn. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't really it didn't have a name, to my knowledge. So yeah.
We're at the
inn.
Yeah.
We're at the Market's Inn, or the inn in the market. I have evidence showing his corruption, his selling of goods, and other such things. Sincerely, Roke Greenwood. That is written in Elvish.
Alrighty.
The signature. With a little scribe underneath of giant ruins, which it's shorter. it's his name, but it's not as many characters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which it's 2. So I have that, and it ripped, burned, or anything like that, right?
No, all you have to do is tear the paper, and poof.
I tear the paper.
And as you tear it, as you think of the Inquisitor, it turns into smoke and flies out the window.
Thank you, Morven.
Don't worry about it.
And I make my way back to my room. I mosey on into my room.
Alright, you mosey on in.
There's 2 beds in here, right?
There is.
Okay. I take one, put all my stuff, the one with all my stuff, take off my boots and my cloak, keep my daggers at my side, but take off the scimitars.
Rook?
And the armor.
Just Day scrawling away in the corner on a piece of paper.
Right now he's tired and he's giving you your personal time. Takes off his armor and such because it's not good to sleep in armor unless you're out in the wild. So basically, just takes off stuff, wraps up in his cloak, and just has his cloak, common clothes, and his daggers at his side. And he goes to sleep.
Alright. As you slowly doze off, everyone else, what do you do?
Day's still writing her letter. And she's just humming a foot tapping.
In Zovar, when he immediately got to the room, he did a bunch of prestidigitation, and there's a bunch of shrooms all over his bed. Like on the wood and around it.
That'd be Druidcraft.
Not Druidcraft. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's the natural version of prestidigitation.
Yeah.
It's the druid version.
Yeah. Druidcraft, and there's just so many shrooms. So whoever's sharing the room with me, you're gonna walk into something weird.
That would be Drac.
Alright.
It's Drac, you end up walking into shrooms.
It looks like a fungal porium or whatever it's called. Like, just, it looks as if the entire place has been left for centuries, but you know that can't be right. It's very colorful. Jack?
He's dead. He's dead.
He died. He's allergic to mushrooms.
Oops.
You killed a man. What the fuck, man?
I just wanted to be comfortable. I'm used to laying outside, okay?
Drac, you're there.
Allah. It was at that moment that he realized he fucked up.
Drac fell asleep.
Oh shit. I accidentally made the sleep spores.
Whoopsie daisy.
Too many. They repopulated. They got in the air.
It was that at that moment that he realized he fucked up.
Every time I make the sleep spores. Well,
People die.
We're just gonna say that he's
just in a coma.
He just walks in, sees you do all that shit, and it just falls asleep, just lays down, just like ugh.
Yeah, he's asleep before he hits the bed.
Yeah.
Well, good night then.
It sounds like someone sharded their pants.
It's the way he snores. It's strange, man. But anyone else before bedtime?
Can I kill someone?
You can kill someone if you really want to.
So it's at this moment that Roke's true nature comes out. He goes full werewolf. He is a werebear because and so far since that he's awful good. So whenever someone jaywalks, he yeets them onto the sidewalk.
He's just like a strange ass motherfucking werewolf. No
joke. In older versions of D&D, you could be a werewolf, and you only change on full moons. And if you're a werebear, you're a lawful good. So
I think you can still be a were creature, and I think they've still got that option. It's part of one of the other expanded books. Well, shifters too, but I think there's an actual. It's not a race. It's just an affliction, and then I think there's like rolls you have to make.
I don't know if that's a thing. Huh.
I don't remember. It can't hold me to much.
When in doubt, just eat them across the fucking place.
When in doubt, yeet.
Fuck you. I did it first, but fuck you.
But now, as the night goes by, no one has any strange dreams.
Second.
Day wakes up at 3 in the morning again.
You wake up at 3 in the morning. Roke is still asleep, and it's 3 in the morning. Everyone is asleep.
Day always wakes up at 3 in the morning. Always.
Terrible sleep habit, you know. It's not good for the body.
She's gonna be the one that kills us all.
She has narcolepsy.
I know, but still.
God, that's gonna be lovely when in the middle of a fight just pass the fuck out. Oh wait, that already happened.
As you slowly make yourself...
Slowly gets up, and she just starts smiling evilly. And she grabs the quill and the ink. And she tries to dip his hand into the ink.
Roll sleight of hand.
Passive perception of 19.
Yeah, so Nope.
Fuck!
No.
They would be could be a thief if she wanted to.
God.
With it.
What's your dex score, if I may ask?
Dexterity?
Yeah, your dex. What's the dex score? Is it an 18? Is it a 17, 16? What?
16.
16? I have a higher dex than you. What the fuck?
Oh, I didn't even read. Oh, he's Drex eating dinner. Sorry, I was just completely missed that in Roll20. That's why.
Yeah.
Lovely. What happens, DM?
Well, it's ink, so you just dip his hand in ink, yes?
Yep.
Well then, we'll find out, because I'm gonna roll a dice. See if Roke pisses himself or not.
Fuck you.
It doesn't have the consistency of water, and it's not that warm. But nah, you're good. You just wake up with fucking black hands. It's like,
The day's not done yet.
oh shit.
Fucking feather, isn't it? Mm.
Nope. They just pieces of paper, and she just kind of puts your handprint on one of the pieces of paper. And she just kind of slowly pulls away. And then she just kind of later.
You have a rope.
Although your hands are still although your hand is still completely black.
So now you have a rope hand.
But they keep that piece of paper with your handprint on it.
Why are you doing this?
By God, she's a criminal mastermind. Oh shit.
No, they can't think that far ahead.
Does she speak thieves' cant? Does she speak thieves' cant?
No.
Nope.
But it can be taught.
Did you know what the perfect way of doing thieves' cant, DM, in roleplay? If you can teach yourself, let me look for the name of it. Joey 12 Fingers.
The fuck?
So, for example, like if you're a rogue and you're talking to another rogue, you're like, does anyone here know Joey 12 Fingers? Which translates to, I'm looking for people to run a heist. The other rogue would reply with, I might, how tall is he? That translates to, I might be interested, how big of a heist are we talking here?
No one's running a heist this time because it's the wrong time.
No,
maybe.
they can't think that far ahead. Rook, she just wanted your handprint for some strange, unknowable reason.
My favorite way of doing it though is like, so after the how big of a heist is it, right? You the rogue would, like, for example, let's say it's a big heist but it's an easy one. You go real tall but with soft facial features, which means big but easy.
Okay, Day just takes your handprint for some strange, unknowable reason that you will not know for a while now. And then she just kind of, really quietly, and then she slams it as hard as she can and runs away.
Okay.
She opens the door very quietly, she exits the room, and then she slams it as hard as she can and runs away.
You wake up, Roke. You just jump up to the door slamming shut. It's like, ugh.
I put my hand on my face, like, ugh, waking up. Then I feel something wet. I look at my hands. Let's just say Day hears the shouts of bloody murder, threats.
Day just books it down the stairs, and she's like, oh god, 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 oh god.
Why do you have to fuck with him? Come on.
Jumps behind the counter and tries to hide.
as you run downstairs, there's a nightman. It's just like the person that mans the bar at night, and just like as you hop behind the counter, it's like, "Ma'am, out from behind the counter."
There's an angry bounty hunter on my tail because I pulled a prank on him. Do not tell me what to do.
That's your fault. Get
Tries to hide.
Get out from
It's at that
behind.
moment, Ro comes out with 2 scimitars drawn. Where is she?
Sir,
With just ink.
put down.
Like down the side.
Put down the swords.
Dave's just still hiding, like trying to hide as best she can underneath this guy's legs.
You
I swear I won't kill her. Just taking a finger or two.
No, put down the swords, sir.
Fine. I sheath them in my back
Just
sheets.
kind of like tapping his leg a little bit, like kind of just like you can just feel her tugging on your pant leg, like find me, please, is basically what she's kind of like. Just
I would like to look for her with I sheath the scimitars and I start looking for her.
You don't have to, cause the bartender's like up, out, go, set there.
No!
You set there. He points at you, Roke.
I walk over, pick her up by her
Like no, he stops you, Roke. I'm like, no, you set there. You lady, set there. He points at points in the bar, like set.
And Day just kind of slowly stands up, and she's like, "I didn't think you were gonna do that. That was not my intention." And she just kind of backs away slowly from an angry look, and she just kind of sits down in her spot.
I'm like, good. Now he pulls out a gun. Like,
oh fuck!
Like you see from behind the counter, he pulls out like a fairly large pistol. Like you've only seen them every once in a while, and he puts it down on the counter with like hand on trigger. Now you're waking up my patrons. You're screaming. I don't like it. You're getting rid of business.
I'm really sorry, sir.
I put down 2 platinum pieces and slide them over to him.
He takes the platinum. I'm happy that you speak business, but I don't want you yelling. You and your pranks.
I'm
and he
a paying customer and I brought him business last night. Please don't let him murder me and I'll play for free tonight.
I won't. I'm not gonna murder her. I'm just gonna.
You're not allowed to take. You're not allowed to let him take stuff from me either. I leave my fingers to play music and my toes to run away.
I'll give her a stern talking to. I was just a little angry because I got woke up at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I know. You get used to. I get the random drunk guy wanting more drink. But no yelling, okay? No pranks in my bar, in my tavern. Like this guy, he looks a little older than the guy before, but a little similar.
I'm imagining The Godfather. You come to me at my daughter's wedding.
All right, here wait. You come to me at my daughter's wedding. You come to me at my
I come
bar.
I come to you at your daughter's wedding. What do you have a problem with this? I'm Russian mobster. Fuck you, you Italian motherfucker.
Like you really went all accents. Like
I went all in, man, with that one.
But I don't like you yelling. Just go back upstairs. You shut up, or I'll shoot your niece. Okay, and then you have something to cry about. Okay.
I understand.
Okay. And he smiles at both of them.
Do you know where I might be able to clean myself up?
He points to a room beside of the bar. Like, there's where you can wash your face.
I walk in and I start washing my hand and getting the freaking black shit off my face.
It's still there. It's like,
oh no.
Like black war paint just smeared down half of his face.
More or less.
DM, I'm getting this off.
You go at it for a while, because if you ever get ink on your hands,
fucking.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, like straight ink, that gooey.
I'm an artist. I know what happens when you.
I let it fade. I get it to where it fades a little bit.
Yeah.
Or basically, like it kind of goes. Now it kind of fades as a background for the for the tattoos at least. DM. So I do have face tattoos, so it's not that big of a freaking thing.
Well, your face tattoos are not black.
No, they're green. I'm trying to make it like a background at least for it.
You try. Like, it's there. It's noticeable, but it's not prominent anymore. So, you're lucky.
You're gonna murder Dave, aren't you?
By the way, can't wait for Dave to see his full tattoos, because those tattoos aren't just on his face. You should see his back. Intricate.
You're gonna sleep shirtless in the same room as a 17-year-old girl.
Nope, he's never been shirtless in front of you. Any of you.
You say that, but Azrael sees everything. Like,
okay, if someone has seen him shirtless, they'll see scars, DM. Some pretty bad ones.
Yeah. It's like every D&D character, though, so...
Yeah, true.
Day has bruises that are gonna last in her body forever.
True.
But you get done cleaning yourself. Day, you awake.
What was my permanent mark again, DM? I got from the death.
I think it was just a long rake across the neck. So I think you got.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but doing all that screaming, I was sound asleep.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, so nothing that just adds to the freaking scars.
Yeah. Morven's been awake this entire time. He's been like, he looked downstairs while all the talking was happening, just like, went back into his room, because upside of being an elf, only 4 hours of sleep needed.
Not even sleep, just a trance-like state.
Yeah.
Downside of being a giant, you don't fuck with a sleeping giant.
She fucked with a sleeping dwarf. What do you think, she's not gonna fuck with a sleeping giant?
A dwarf is a little different than a giant.
She only dipped your hand in ink, and then the smear across your face was an accident.
So after cleaning up, I walk out,
You purposely
pick up Day.
That right, you purposely flicked her whip right over the dwarf's face.
Yeah, I pick up Day, and basically, you know how you shoulder carry her?
Yeah.
Where it's just her stomach's on your shoulder. I just carry her that way.
It's like
I walk outside.
There, she's just humming. We're on our way.
I go outside.
On our way.
You know where the the trough that the horse water is in?
Mm-hmm.
I throw her in there.
Toss her.
And then I walk back. And then I walk back upstairs and go to sleep.
There's a few horses drinking. It's just you get tossed in. Like, you see like 2 horses look up at you, just like.
The DM's not even gonna make me roll for strength because I have powerful build.
Because there's like horses, and she doesn't really mind being that wet.
The horses just look at you, just dip their heads, like they look slightly to the side and just drink where you're not. Just like.
Walk up to my room, lock the door, and go to sleep.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean.
And here's the funny thing: you gave me the key.
She didn't. She kept it.
Yes, she did.
Oh, damn! I thought she gave it to me.
No.
Well, I locked the door.
That's not gonna help much.
And I put a chair in front of it. She's not coming in until I want her to.
As the time goes back on, Day, whenever you finally do come in, I'll say it's like an hour later because you were playing with the horses. That makes sense.
And she's just still sopping wet because she didn't bother getting out of the trough until it was for a while.
You walk in and you see Morven just sitting at the bar, drinking like a glass of wine, reading a book.
Hi. Yeah, hi. I don't. And she just kind of scrambles up the stairs because she's still terrified of him.
As you're like walking away, he smiles at you and nods and just sips on the wine, just flips the page as you just like.
Yeah, she just scrambles as fast away as she can from him. Although she does keep an eye out to see if he has the bird, because honestly, she's kind of torn between, it's an elf, oh my god, it's an elf, run away, and it's a bird, I need to pet the bird.
Like, the bird's always with him.
Yeah, so she's kind of torn at this moment, but their fear of the elf is just overpowering. She just runs away as fast as she can. And she just goes up to the room and goes, Rook, let me in, please. Wait, I have the key, and she opens up, and she tries to open up the door with the key.
And it stopped. like, shit, it's blocked.
Rook, I'm scared. There's the elf. I don't know him, and he's scary, and it's the first elf I've ever actually met. So please let me
in. Fast asleep. Fast asleep, DM.
He's a snoozing. You hear the snores.
Day tries to force the door open.
Alright, roll athletics.
Can I wake up from all this, or if I'm already awake?
Oh yeah, you would have woken up from the yelling.
Oh yeah, no.
Did you just hear banging on the door, like thump, 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 thump?
I open the door and like, please stop.
Along with a dwarf on the other side.
Who said that?
Wait, what?
Drac opens the door pretty much maybe 10 feet away from where you're beating on the door, and says stop, along with a dwarf about maybe the door in front of you, Day. Well, not in front of you, to your
face towards you, and you just see that she's sopping wet, and she's like, I'm scared, I don't like your friend, can I come in?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And she just kind of goes, thank you, and just bolts right past you into your room and hides underneath one of the beds.
Which bed do you choose? The one that has mushrooms and a sleeping gnome? Or the one that doesn't have mushrooms and a sleeping man?
She had enough for one morning with pranking people, even though she didn't try to prank Rook, it was just the byproduct, and she bolts underneath the regular bed.
Okay, smart choice.
Yeah, I don't know how a sleeping deep gnome would react to being both woken and drenched at the same time.
You slide under the bed.
Rook may like you, Day. Doesn't mean he won't get pissy.
You're just like, hey, I've never had siblings. This is my chance in order to be the annoying little sister for milking that for everything I got.
Well, let's just say you're doing a pretty good job of it.
God, Roke is having siblings again? Dude. By the way, Roke in his history has had siblings and children.
Well,
You a
kind of
papa?
like sibling slash young daughter that he used to have, and then they died, and now they're all reincarnated into Day, basically, I guess.
The nuisance part of it.
Yeah, the nuisance.
Rook's a papa?
He was a papa.
There's a reason he doesn't
Interesting.
there's a reason he doesn't like demons very much.
Rook was a papa. They're long gone. It's been almost 300 years since they died. Right, DM?
Mm-hmm.
He was about 20 when that happened.
Yeah, about that, yeah.
So,
Fairly young whenever it happened. So yeah. It's been a few years.
a few. Dude, it's been a couple centuries.
A few.
To make it hurt less.
Oh no. He is a scarred, damaged man.
And then there's Day. This little ball of energy that is kind of literally rammed into your life.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the game.
Yes. As you all finally do, come to consciousness normally without interruption now. What do you all do?
I take my sweet ass time getting ready for the day.
And I'm just kind of waiting for them to ask what exactly happened. She's just hiding underneath the bed, and she's just kind of softly singing to herself.
In the middle of the night, I'm going to throw down at least a towel or something to use as a...
Like a puppy.
Well, not, she's also soaking wet because of her being thrown in a trough.
Yeah, Day is basically the puppy of the group. Yeah. We don't need pets. We have Day.
No, Day's gonna get a giant rabbit eventually.
It's a joke.
They accidentally buys an owl bear instead.
Yeah.
God, she would do it too. She would totally do that.
Your name is Steven.
I just find an art alchemist in order to make me a three-headed dog.
When you accidentally found the dog of hell, nice.
No, Puppy Cerberus guarding the gates of heck.
Heck.
But
Tartarus.
You know Cerberus translates to spot. Right?
which I do give respect to Hades for that. Like, yeah.
I fucking.
Why does everyone hate on Hades? He's probably the sweetest person out there. The rest of them are dicks.
Well, here's the funny thing. When you look into mythology, Hades is the only good guy. He's not the god of death, by the way. He's the god of the underworld.
He's the god. Yeah, Thanatos is the god of death.
Yes. He's under employment. Thanatos works for Hades, but that's not the
Thanatos
same
is
god.
dead.
All the gods are assholes.
Except Hades.
Even Hades is.
How's he? No,
he literally kidnapped a fucking goddess and was like, "Yeah, you're gonna."
Here's the funny thing.
But when you
no,
compared to this,
underworld and
let the history.
I'm never leaving.
Hades may have kidnapped her, but Zeus is her like uncle or dad, and then raped her.
The history?
Zeus can't keep it in his pants. Hades,
of course
he just doesn't give a fuck.
The reason why Zeus can't keep it in his pants is because everybody in Greece wanted some connection to the god.
Can I put something out there as a history major and a minor in classical studies?
Please.
That tale of Hades is actually a later version of the myth. The original myth states that Persephone actually walked into hell. Hades told her, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And she's like, "I like it. I'm gonna stay here."
I like that version a lot better.
Basically, that's it. And this is Persephone's original name wasn't Persephone.
No, it was
Zeus.
Chorus.
Yeah, which means like flower girl or little girl or such. Her name was changed to Persephone by Zeus after this event because she's the one that caused all the chaos. Her name, Persephone, literally translates to chaos bringer, and she was more feared in Greece than Hades was. You don't fuck with Hades' wife.
Because especially once she was his wife, like that was just like, oh yeah, no fuck. Because originally she was just the maiden of spring, and then she brought winter.
Yeah, then Dionysus became the spring god.
Yeah.
But
all that together, Hades never did anything horrible. He gave people chances, like, yeah, just don't look at your wife while you're going up, and once you reach there, you're good, bud. He looks. That's on him.
He does. Oh yeah, he does.
He was very trusting. He let a lot of people, like the guy that.
It was a good idea to go try to kidnap Persephone. He's like,
he does keep Theseus his friend in hell for.
But there's reasons for that one.
Yeah, he has logical reasons for being an asshole. He's just not. He doesn't do it on a whim.
Or are we just gonna talk about gods for the rest of the
This isn't
campaign?
time for religious debates. This is
It's not religion.
It's technically religion.
People to try to help you sopping wet and leaking on your floor.
Okay, let's stop talking about the Olympic pantheon. Let's go. The last thing. Hades wasn't the bad guy. He was the best god. Okay, back.
Got it. Good. Done.
You all awaken. In your beds.
Now I dog that. Yeah, that's great. No.
On the towel that she has, like a puppy, and she's still just soaking it, and she's dried off by now.
Yeah.
Guy kind of pokes her head out from underneath the bed.
What are you doing under there, child?
Rook dumped me in a trough and locked me out of the room. Cut off one of my fingers and some of my toes.
After taking my sweet ass time getting ready, DM, I then moved the chair.
They still just hear the chair being moved, and she just kind of pops back in underneath the bed. You guys you guys, just go take a look at him and you'll understand what happened, kinda. And she just kind of just hides back underneath the bed. Please don't let him murder me.
We'll see.
Hey! You get to use me as a mount. That's fair enough.
I just thought you'd like to know that you're not the only one with humor.
True. She just kind of hides back underneath the bed.
As you all, I guess.
I try to hand her a mushroom as I walk out.
I just look at him and goes, is this mushroom edible or is this I'm trying to get rid of you mushroom?
I only deal in edible mushrooms.
Is this edible mushroom gonna kill me or is this edible mushroom gonna make me happy?
It'll give you nutrients. It also tastes kind of like chicken.
Entire thing in her mouth.
Tastes like chicken, right?
It tastes like fish.
Oh, wait. Crap, that was the wrong one. That one's still fine, but I was saving that one for me. Oh.
As she gets high.
I go downstairs.
But, who goes downstairs first? Because they get to see something.
I do.
As you head downstairs, you see a strange face standing beside Morven. A elf, one eye scarred. You could tell they're blind in that eye. Grayed hair. It's an NPC art reference.
A what reference?
Art reference. It is in the Discord.
Oh. Ooh.
As he just looks up at you all, or at Roke, and just, oh, well, welcome.
No mask?
Well, if you prefer, he puts on the mask.
No, I prefer you without. I like looking a man in the eye.
It's like, no, don't hide away that beauty.
No, it's more like you don't trust a man in a mask.
Crawls out from underneath the bed and she brings this wet towel with her.
I go into my. When I got ready, I grabbed all my stuff in. I go into my side satchel. I go into my side satchel, grab the documents, and I place them in front of him.
He runs into her room and gets dressed, and she grabs her letter that she left on the table.
You do so. He starts reading through the information as Zovar walks down. Zovar, you see a strange elf man just staring at some papers with Novar, or not Novar.
And he sees Rook.
Morven and Roke standing beside of him.
I believe this is enough evidence for us to, for me and my associates to finish our job without hindrance. Yes?
I think so too.
Am I able to recognize if it's Ezreal?
You tell by the armor that he's wearing. It's the exact same armor, the amount of blades on him. Like, yeah. That makes sense.
Why do you hide your face so often? Is it the line of work or the sun?
The line of work. The sun also. But it's mainly the line of work.
They just kind of squeeze her ways down the stairs slowly. Draw attention to herself from a maybe still angry Rook.
I'm getting a morning ale.
You get one. You see that.
Wait. Did you guys see Rook's face when you came down?
I'm usually not at most people's eye level.
Yeah, but looking
With
at
Rook being even further from my eye level, it wasn't the first thing I looked at, no.
Shades black.
Look at people's stomachs.
His hands are about stomach height, maybe a little lower.
It might be his crotch.
How tall are you?
4 foot, I think.
Yeah, I'm 7'2".
Just over. I think I'm just over crotch height for you. Yeah.
Yeah. But DM, I usually like when I'm in cities and stuff, I would use my my Fearbulk magic and disguise self to make myself at least 6'2".
Okay.
You know. That way, I'm not as large. By the way, the interesting thing about mine is I actually changed to 6'2". DM.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Fearbulks have an interesting version of disguise self. It literally changes our size. It's awesome. But yeah, I'm about 6'2" when I'm in towns and stuff.
A just slowly walks up to the group, and she sees as
you see another elf.
She just kind of freezes.
You can see it's the same getup and garb as Asriel. Just.
She just kind of lets slip. Holy crap, you're hot! And then blushes and runs away.
I ask Asriel, what languages what can you speak, so we may be a little more private?
He laughs.
I'll take that as an all.
Yes.
Do you know any giant, perhaps?
I do.
I would love to speak my native tongue. And I start speaking to him in giant. So do you have any plans at all?
I plan to either confront him with the information and see what he does after that. He might draw a blade and try to kill me. A stupid idea. Or he will confess.
If he does confess, just if I'm able to collect what I need to complete my bounty, would you allow that?
What do you need to complete your bounty?
His head.
If it comes down to that, sure. A traitor deserves no burial.
Oh yeah, what was in that message that I got sent?
A's just over at the counter, and she's just like, I need a tea. Can I have some tea, please, just right now? And she just puts like a gold piece on the counter, and it's just
like it's the younger looking man this time. He has this the same facial feature as the older one from the night, and
just kind of looks at you, and she goes, "The one that looks like you but is older tried to threaten me with a gun."
Yep, that's my dad.
Dad is a mean guy.
He's not mean. He just threatens people.
To shoot me and Rook in the kneecaps.
Yep.
It's kind of mean.
That's not mean.
Were you being rambunctious and disturbing the peace?
May or may not have dipped Rook's hand in ink.
I then notice the hand that is now discolored.
And he may or may not have rubbed his face when he woke up this morning. Not mentioned.
You probably deserved the threats.
I may or may not have slammed the door as I left the room.
How early was this?
3 o'clock in the morning.
You probably deserved the threats. But that's funny.
Yeah, he dumped me in the horse trough. But little does he know, I got to play with horses, so I'm happy.
But
yeah. Sorry, Rook. If it's any consolation, I am ready to wipe your face. I just wanted your hand to be black for reasons that you'll never know.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna walk up and cast the prestidigitation to try and clean his face.
It works.
Don't. Please don't. Had a character, please don't. I want this to last for a while, and I just want people to go.
Okay, you don't know.
Face. Like, maybe he has like a black eye kind of look now.
It's literally have you ever just rubbed your eye after waking up from like an hour sleep?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's that.
Kind of where you can barely open your eyes because there's just so much gunk between the lashes.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. So he has like both of his eyes are covered, and a good portion of his upper face. It's like, oh shit. But the
It just looks like war
punched in both eyes. So it looks like he got punched in both eyes, basically.
Yeah.
No, I ran it went down one side of my face, DM.
He looks like a raccoon.
No, it was like I was like scratching my head and moving it down like the.
You've got it in your hair then too. Oh no.
I have black hair, so no, I have red hair. Fuck. Dude, God damn it. Yeah, I was like rubbing my head and like down the neck and up the side of the face, and then I realized, right, Dan?
Just draw the teeth.
It's on the left side of the like neck and up the chin a little bit, so it doesn't actually reach the forehead at all, or the eye.
Yeah, we just need to draw the theme. But can we get back to playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I deserve that, and it turns out that our scary masked friend from yesterday is an elf. I kind of called him hot. I don't know why.
He looks at you.
Just her face is on the counter, and she's just like, tell me when they're ready to murder me.
I won't murder you. It's not murder. It's legal. So, I have the right.
Tell me when they're ready to dispatch me.
There you go. I won't dispatch you.
And she just groans, and she's just like, tea. And she just slides the gold piece forward, as much as this will buy.
It could buy you a little bit, as he just pours like a large mug of tea.
I think he's teasing you.
Starts drinking it, boiling hot and all, not caring.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's hot.
She can't feel it. She's done this for years.
But
she's used to it.
As Ezreal looks around, this is plenty of evidence.
Good.
She's just still drinking her tea, and then she just goes, Rook, you still owe me that shopping trip.
Still talking through plans and stuff, which we don't need, like, what's going on in Giant with Azrael. I turn, I go, I'll be heading down to the Mages Guild later tonight. We can go shopping then.
Fine. I need to get some painting stuff. I need to go to the guild place thing anyway. And she just goes back to drinking her boiling hot tea. And she just kind of turns to next to her.
Yes.
Remember? No. She just goes, I do not regret this. And then she just goes back to drinking her tea.
I don't. What?
I shake my head.
What did she say? Because it blocked out for me.
Oh, she said that she doesn't regret this.
Oh, okay. Like, well, okay.
And she's just drinking this large, like, ale-sized cup of tea.
But,
just drinking it like a champ.
Do you all want to come with me whenever hunting down this man, or do you all want to stay here?
They tilt their head and goes, we're off to murder someone?
Not really murder. Bring him in.
Would you prefer us to just go with you, or would you prefer us to shadow you in case you required assistance?
You can come with me. I have no quarrel with you just waltzing with me. I don't mind.
Faye just finishes up her mug-sized cup of tea in under 3 minutes and just puts it back down and just goes, her head on the table again and just goes, I'm tired. And then you just hear no sound come from her. She just goes still.
She died. Sad.
Oh.
And then you just hear some snoring.
My bad.
Damn.
I was wrong. But if you
Rook,
want
you
to...
remember when she fainted from the goblin?
But if you all do want to come with me, that is doable. Just tell me in the next 30 minutes while I look over the information here.
Yeah, Dave's just asleep. Dave's just asleep on the counter, head down.
You see,
and Rook, you remember every time she has done this since you've met her.
And Azriel just gets up, sets at a table instead of at the bar. Now just lays out all the papers, reading.
Well, Azriel, whenever you're done with that, come and find us.
DM, is the bartender mad at me for falling asleep on the counter?
No. He's probably used to it.
Yeah, except normally those people are drunk. They're normally not a hyperactive elf who just drank a mug full of tea.
Like knocked out on a counter is still knocked out on a counter.
So Azriel, because he's a fucking angel now. Azriel? No? Okay.
No, I got the Azriel angel thing whenever we first met him.
Yeah, no, I got that from the beginning. It's said differently. It's Azrael.
It's Azriel.
Azriel, yeah.
Oh, it is Azriel?
Yes.
It's fucking ridiculous, Dan.
Yeah.
Azriel.
Azriel?
It depends. Multiple people say it differently, but no matter what, it's the same meaning. It is an angel.
Roke and Rook, and the whole Roke and Rook thing?
Yeah.
Bastards.
Hey, Roke.
Marvin.
It's Rook.
Yes, I know.
Hey, Roke.
You guys.
They can get away with it because she's dumb.
Literally, angel of God.
Yeah, that's what Azriel is. So, but I don't know if Azriel is an angel in D&D. Which is interesting.
That's Faerun. That's official lore. This is not official lore.
Also,
get your lore out of here.
Even if he was DM, Roke knows nothing about religion.
Well, actually, sorry, that's Azrael, not Azriel. That's a different spell. Well, it might be the same thing.
It's the same spelling. I named him after the angel. Yeah. This is a...
Oh, sorry. I was reading the there's actual multiple spellings of it. I was reading the one where it's Rael instead of I first. But the meaning comes across anyway.
They just kind of suddenly bolts up, and she just kind of looks around.
You see people reading. Morven's
Marvin?
Right. Morven's right beside of you, more or less, just drinking a glass of water.
She kind of wants to scooch away, but she kind of wants to pet the bird, so she just kind of just wiggling in her spot, and she's just kind of like wide-eyed a little bit, and goes, hi.
And he looks over. Hello.
And she promptly passes out again, but this time she doesn't land on the counter, she just falls off the chair.
He doesn't catch you.
Can I try and catch her?
Roll, you'll have to move just to, no, grab. Just go ahead, roll, athletics. No.
Oh, shit.
You fall with her. Just like, shit. At least you break your fall.
I'm DM. I'm gonna have Roke go upstairs and go thinking about stuff and planning stuff. Right. I'm gonna be right back. I have something to do.
All right.
I seem to not be connected to the Roll20. Let me, because you rolled and it didn't show up. Give me a second.
You're
Wait, what's your name?
You're not on the Roll20. He's the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There you go.
Literally 2 seconds ago, the same screen was on and it said I was, and nothing was changed. Well, oh wait, okay. So did he just roll a 2 and a 20? A 6 and a 23?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then that's weird. That's just me then.
But as the time goes on, nothing really happens. Depending on what you all do, Azrael reads the papers. Day is unconscious. Roke is upstairs. What do Drac, Septimus, anything you all want to do?
Probably drink honey.
Yeah, nothing for me. I might just go into my room and hang out for a bit and decide what commune with what little bit of nature I've made in the room and decide what spells I'm gonna have for today.
Alright, you do so. You decide your spells. Morven's already done that, so he good. I don't know what time Roke will be back, so I'm just gonna say I'll call a break. It's a little bit early for a break, but I'll call a break. Like a 10-minute break. Like bathroom, drinks, shit like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. This is happening.
Okay, back.
Oh, well, motherfucker.
What?
I just called a break because I didn't know what time you'd be back.
Well, I'll take the break, man.
Okay.
What, 4:45?
4:45, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, what time is it for you?
It's 6:30 something.
Yeah, I'm in New Mexico, man, Mountain Time, so 4:30 is me. So
yeah.
A 15-minute break.
Okay. I'd say 10. Let's go 10 because that's what I threw out to everyone. So 10-minute break. At all.